Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Schlage. This is their part number 61-501 and a 613 finish. This is what's called a thick door kit, is what it is. And like many things in the hardware industry, the very name that we use to call it, excluding the part number, is the tip-off. This is what it's used for. You've got a thick door. You're probably going to need a kit to accommodate that. The standard B560 series deadbolts, I don't know the maximum range that they can install to. Maybe it's 1 7/8 or 2 inch, but this thick door kit will go up to 2 1/4. And 2 1/4 is a relatively common thickness for doors. You're going to find residential applications with 2 1/4 inch thick doors. When you have custom homes or older homes that happen to have a 2 1/4 inch thick door, or it's a door thickness that's used when you're doing something other than 1 3/4. Is probably a better way to say that. This is going to include what you need to do that. And with the 560, really all you need are these 2 longer machine bolts. These fancy, unique, unusual bolts that can't just be easily replicated. They need to be simply longer. The mounting plate, you won't need that. The finished screws for the latch, the strike, and then the 2 small machine screws, of which we can see one here, to hold the thumb turn rows and thumb turn assembly onto the mounting plate. You don't need that. But this client ordered the thick door kit. Now, maybe they do need the other parts included, and we'll go over what parts are included. But to simply take a stock 560 and make it work on 2 1/4, you just need these longer machine bolts, and we'll see if we can find out what part number those are. Let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at some supporting information. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here is the item that we are looking at, but let's take a look at some actual photographs. Here's the packaging. That's what is in the packaging. That's what's inside of the packaging. Okay. Mounting plate. Another view of it. That gold tone that you see, that's what's called zinc dichromate. It's a corrosion-resistant coating over steel. 2 screws for the latch, 2 for the strike. Or the retainer. Might be a better word for a deadbolt strike. The 2 machine, probably 832 oval head machine screws, probably 3/8 length, to hold that decorative cover on. Okay. Now, there's a link below this video to the document that is titled Parts Breakout or Breakdown or whatever it is. The 61-501 is the part number to use when you have a door thickness over 1 3/4 up to 2 1/4. They do detail the individual parts that are listed here. That bolt is a 1/4 28. It's a 1/4 diameter, 28 threads per inch, 1 15/16 of an inch in length. And that is incorrect. I can see that that's a typo for 2 reasons. I've got the bolt in my hand and it measures 2 3/8. And also up here, that same screw is 1 15/16. So I imagine it may be a typo here. Okay. Would probably make sense. If this lock will actually go to 1 7/8, which I suspect it does, another 3/8 would be about 2 3/8. So that probably should say about 2 3/8 or 2 7/16 maybe. The 632 machine screw, that's a 1/4 inch length, that oval head screw. And then those deadbolt and strike screws. So the plate, the 2 bolts, the finish plate screws, and the 4 screws for the bolt and strike, that's all in here. Individual part numbers are here as well. Okay. There you go. Now, where did this document come from? Well, I'll show you. There's a link below this video here to the manufacturer's page, and when you click on that, you're going to be able to pull up, as we wait for it to load, pull up not only all of the Schlage products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation here, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog, which is here, but that document came out of the service manual, which is here. So you fire up that service manual, and it's It's a not insignificant manual in terms of size. I'm going to wait for that to load. So I put the parts back in the bag. I believe there's about 1,000 pages here. Yeah, over 1,000 pages. So what we'll do is we will do a find function on our keyboard. Control F. If you are of that persuasion, Control F. Let's type in 61 dash, oops, sorry, that's not it. Control F, 61-501, and it will locate in the document where that part number is. The point of showing that to you is you're obviously going to be in the B560 part of the service manual. So, you know, you might be looking for a latch bolt or, you know, something else. Anyway, that's where you'll find other parts. This happens to be the most comprehensive version of a service manual that we have for all things Schlage lock related. Very interesting. Also on this page are other encyclopedic documents, and I'll just point out a few. I would say that we've got the Primus service manual here. We have, which is their high security cylinder. We have the Everest 29 SL service manual. If you're a locksmith, and you have some time on your hands, look at the SL platform. That's a pretty interesting departure from everything Schlage pin tumbler related. We have an L Series 1992 service manual here. We have a 1982 catalog, so some interesting stuff that's over here. Let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. In conclusion, the name Schlage is quite synonymous with all things residential and hardware lock related. They may be the second largest lock manufacturer that exists. It could be that Kwikset, well, they're probably not a bigger company would be my guess, but they may produce more units on a daily basis. I am extremely partial to Schlage, and it's because I'm certainly, as I believe are most people who work in the door hardware industry, simply more familiar with Schlage because of its ubiquitousness. Ubiquity? It's everywhere. So you learn those part numbers over other manufacturers. But objectively, they have exceptional technical support. And there's no way to overstate that, in fact. Exceptional technical support. And at the end of the day, when you have a lock, whether it be a small part like this, or it is a building of 1,000 doors with a $1,000 lock on each door, you need tech support. And Schlage delivers that in copious amounts. Their key records management department is awfully awesome as well. And to both of those people, and hopefully you know who I'm thinking about, I say thank you. Any questions on the Schlage 61-501? And by the way, it's 613. You're going to need to specify the finish or order it according to the finish. This is a 613 oil rub bronze type colors, chrome, brass, things of that nature. Any questions on this or any other Schlage product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.